Hey, how's it going, guys? So today's the 5th day of Christmas event on my channel. I'm super excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. But before we get into that, let's check out who won the 4th day of Christmas, and let's draw us a winner off of the website. So let's do that right now. Alright guys, so here we have the website that I use, which is Gleam. We're gonna draw us a winner. Allow repeat winners. So we have 21 of you that potentially can win this giveaway from yesterday. And Andrew Nugent, I believe you won something last time too, which is really awesome. Thank you for still being subscribed to the channel. It means a lot. You're in Portland, Oregon, which is awesome. I'm gonna be up there in March for the regionals, so hopefully we bump into each other. But yeah. So that's our contest winner, our giveaway winner for the 4th day of Christmas. Alright guys, that was our contest winner right there. Just a brief recap. Yesterday's winner, or Andrew's gonna get a pack of Xerneas sleeves, a pack of Yveltal sleeves, 2 packs of Crimson Invasion, and 10 code cards. But yeah. So that was our giveaway yesterday. Today's giveaway, it's gonna get hectic. It's the first time I do something like this on the channel. I know that you guys are used to going through Gleam. Today we're gonna do something different, but I'll leave that till the end of the video. Today's deck profile, because I didn't have any ideas until yesterday. Someone mentioned Genesect, so I will have Genesect for you tomorrow, or if not Sunday. But sorry, it's really early and it's really cold and I'm really tired. But yeah. But for today, we're gonna review Beedrill. But yeah, not Beedrill EX, not Beedrill GX, which doesn't exist. Just good old regular Beedrill. Oh, sorry, upside down. Sorry. There you go. Regular Beedrill, guys. Super duper budget deck. Like you're gonna see. I'm gonna get into this deck profile, and you guys are gonna be like, "What?" But I did the math. I played some hands, and it looks promising. I'm probably gonna take it to a locals. I'm gonna be at Fire and Dice today. I'll probably play a game or two. I'll probably record it just to see what shenanigans this deck does. But yeah. So with that said, let's get into the deck profile and break down this deck for you guys. All right. Alright guys, so let's get into this deck profile. Now, I've said it yesterday, I said it today at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna say it again. Super budget. Like, I didn't add it up, but I'm probably gonna add it up after we go through the deck profile. But this deck is super budget. It's made out of things that will cost you no more than 10 cents. Like, the most expensive card in here, I think it's like Artillery. Which is like $4 or $5 unless it dropped, which it'll be even cheaper. But yeah, this deck, it's super budget, like you guys are gonna see. But it works. When it goes off, it does go off. So yeah, so let's get into it. So you play 4 Weedles. The Weedle, it doesn't really matter which Weedle you're running, because it's just there to get you started. I know there's another Weedle, but I didn't research it, or I don't have it, so I used what I have, which is this one from Evolutions. So your Weedle, you want to start it off, you want to have at least 2 always in play, 1 active, 1 on the bench when you start. Why? For whatever reason, if this one gets knocked out, you have this one to come up. So let's say knockout, which is, it's fine. You bring this one up and you're ready to go. So if you go first, you always want to have 2 Weedles on the board. Don't leave just a Weedle out there and like a Remoraid, because then you're gonna have a really hard time. From the hands that I was playing, I did do like some mock plays, and if for whatever reason, let's say you're playing against Volcanion and they go 40, they do Power Heater, boom, 40 damage, or 20 damage times 2, 40 damage, it's knocked out. So if this gets knocked out, you have a Remoraid up there, you have a Remoraid up there, and you're pretty much not in a good position. So I started thinking about it, and so I'm like, okay, so you always want to have at least 2 for that scenario. If they attack it, also they can Lele double colorless, 40 damage, it's knocked out. So there's ways of knocking this out, so you kind of want to try to prevent that. So you always, well, it's not that you can prevent it, but you want to be ready for it when it does happen. And being behind in prizes isn't a bad thing. You want to be behind in prizes because you're running counter catcher. So yeah, which we'll get into in a bit. So always have 2 on your board is what I can highly recommend. Now, the MVP of the deck, besides the Beedrill, is Kakuna with Multiply for 1 energy. This thing is bananas. It's water duplicates, but in Kakuna form. So you go, let's play the scenarios. Okay, so you have 2. Let's say, whatever, this one dies. It's gone, right? Kakuna, attach an energy, boom. You go triple Kakuna on the bench. This one dies. Okay, it's fine. Boom, you have these. Then you evolve these 3. Let's say you already had an energy here, or you use something else, which we'll talk about, to get an energy here. You get an energy here, boom. Attach an energy, you're doing 120. 120 to anything. Okay, it doesn't have to be the active Pokemon. You can hit the bench. So yeah, which we'll talk about once we get into the Beedrill. So yeah. So Kakuna, MVP of the deck. Beedrill. We don't play the other Beedrill from Crimson Invasion. We don't play that one. Why? Because honestly, I don't think it's good. Yes, if you evolve with that turn for 1 energy, you're getting 10 damage, paralyze, and poison. Then they have to Guzma, but you don't need that. You want to maximize on your damage. You want to be doing as much damage as you can put out, and that's done with this. So the second attack is what's doing your damage. Swarming Sting. This attack does 40 damage to times the number of Beedrill you have in play to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It doesn't matter where you're aiming, you're gonna do 40 times the number of Beedrill. So most times you never have 4. I'm gonna be realistic with you. It's really hard to get 4. But if you get 4, that's 160. But normally you're gonna be doing 120. So 120 for a single prize attacker, that's really, really good. Okay, you want to just ping, 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 and take down little things. So yeah, if you wanted to, like, well, we'll talk about what you can add if you want to make this deck even more competitive. But if you're trying to go basic, or you're trying to just have a deck that you can give someone and be like, here's something that's kind of competitive. I'm not saying you're gonna go and win a League Cup or win like a regionals or anything like that with this deck, but you will win like locals. You'll win like 2 or 3 games, and then that's what kind of motivates people. They go to a locals, they'll see these high competitive players, and you show up with a deck that you understand how to play, and you know how to play correctly. So you're gonna play this, and you're gonna win 1 or 2 games. That'll give you the confidence boost of being like, oh, well, I won a game or 2. Now I can play more games, or now I can build the deck that I want to play. So yeah, sorry. So, and then after that, people start getting motivated to play the game. So this is kind of a good deck to build someone that wants to learn how to play and have something that isn't just like a structure deck or a starter deck. So yeah. 2/2 line of auxiliary. So I was trying to run a version with Garbotoxin, which Garbotoxin with this deck is perfect because you shot off abilities. There goes Trade, there goes Gardevoir, there goes Metagross. It shuts down everything across the board. The only downside I had with that is that it was so inconsistent, and this deck needs to draw cards. It has to draw cards. You always have to thin out the deck and just keep going. And that was the one issue that I had with Garbotoxin, that I'd get stuck. And so but I'm pretty sure if I was running Garbotoxin and, like, let's say I was running Lele's, or I was running probably just Lele's to kind of set up the board a little better, I would be fine. But I'm not running Lele's because I wanted to make this budget. I wanted this is one of those decks you can put together, and if you lose it, just be like, oh, okay, I lost it, or if I got stolen, or you gave it to someone and that person moved away, or whatever. So whatever happens, you can just give this to them and be like, I lost some money. It's okay. It's kind of like, for those of you that are old enough, when you go to Vegas and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna play blackjack, and all I have is $20, and you sit down and you play $20, and you lose your $20, because that's how sometimes Vegas works. You sit down, you lose $20, and you're like, oh, I had fun. I enjoyed myself, which is a mentality that some of you need to have when you go to like places like that. Just go and have a good time. But if you win with this deck, then you're like, yes, I won with this janky deck. What is this? And your opponent will go like, what is that? But yeah. So yeah, that is the purpose of this deck, and that's why I put it together, just for you guys to have fun with it. And I had a ton of fun putting this together. I was trying to find the optimal build, and Octillery was the optimal build. So yeah. Alright, supporters. For Sycamore, which, if you guys have noticed, most of my decks, or most of my deck profiles, my builds, like decks that I build, not decks that, oh, this is what someone used, let's talk about it, this is what someone else used, let's talk about that. No, decks that I run 3 of. I don't run 4. It's probably because of my Yu-Gi-Oh mentality from so many years ago, but I just have a thing about I must run 3. But for this deck, you have to run 4. And I learned that the hard way. There was times that I needed a Sycamore, really needed a Sycamore, and I wasn't drawing it. So I was like, oh, I need that Sycamore. So I was like, I have to run 4. So 4 Sycamores, 3 ends for, this is your draw consistency. This is how you draw and maximize your hand. So yeah, I think this is where you want to be. Maybe a 4th end, but not really. I think that 3 ends and 4 Sycamore is perfect, because you're running double Octillery. You go through this deck so fast. Like, you guys you guys don't get it, and you guys are gonna get it once we start getting into the items. This deck goes super fast, like Sonic the Hedgehog fast. It just keeps going. But yeah. Now, 1 Lily for that late turn, I need to draw cards and I don't have my Octillery. Or for that early turn, like, oh, I went through my whole hand, I'm gonna draw 8 cards, or I'm gonna draw up to 8 cards, which usually maximize at 4 or 5 cards. Trust me, you guys don't understand. This deck is fast. It's turbo Beedrill. That's what it is. Skyla to get those items, which we'll get into. I'm telling you, Skyla comes in very useful, especially when you're trying to pull off combos, trying to maximize on damage, and we're going to show you how to do that with Skyla in a minute. And Gladion, I know you're like, what? But that card is bad. I know it's bad. It's really bad. I don't like it. But when one of your Kakunas is prized, and you have a Kakuna set up, and you're like, wow, like I could have maxed out at 3 Kakunas, and you're like, wait, I can kind of go through my deck or my prizes. Boom, let me get my Kakuna, which I need to pull off this awesome combo. Boom, Kakuna, and you also get to see what's in there. Like, if you have something else that you need, you get it back with this, and you only need the 1 of. You don't need more than 1. Don't go crazy. Don't run 2. All right, just run the 1. Okay. But yeah, so that's what you use this for, to get Kakunas out of your prizes. That's pretty much the only reason you would run it, or the only reason you would play it. Other than that, like, if you honestly need like another thing that's in your prizes, but you honestly don't need it. The only thing you would be pulling out is Octillery, but you only need the 1 of on the bench. If you try to run the 2, more power to you, but at the same time, just watch what you're drawing, because you will deck out. So that happened a couple times when I was playing a couple mock games. So yeah, so there you go. All right, here's where it gets weird. So we're gonna talk about the tools, and these are EX shares. I know, right? You're like, what? Darkrai isn't a thing anymore? Exactly, Darkrai isn't a thing, but These are so good in this deck. Now, I'm gonna tell you why. So let's do some mock things, right? So let's say this is what you have, right? You have an active, two on the bench. I'm making a mess here, whatever, it's okay. We have this going on, right? And let's say we have a Beedrill. We have two Beedrills on the bench, right? This one has the two energies, which needs to do its swarming sting attack. Let's say this one has an energy and this one doesn't, but they both have the EX share, right? Okay, perfect. So you do 120, you snipe something, whatever. You take a prize, you don't take a prize, you're doing some damage, you're gonna knock it out next turn. Because 120 and then 80, that's enough to knock out almost anything. So yeah, so you have this going on, right? They knock it out. It's 120, it's really squishy, it's not gonna survive a hit to the face. So boom, it's dead, right? EX share kicks in, boom. Those two get energies, this one goes to the discard pile. You bring this bad boy up, okay? This one's ready to go. You're doing 80 damage, right? Let's say for whatever reason, you had another Kakuna, and let's say you evolve another Beedrill. Boom, 120, ready to go. And you draw an energy, or you had an energy in your hand. You set it up over here. Let's say you add another EX share for drawing. Let's say you Sycamore and you drew these three cards. There you go. 3 cards out of your deck, which it's easy to do. It's not hard. Okay? Boom. 120. Now you knocked out an EX or GX. That's 120 plus the 120 before. That's 240. That knocks out everything. Everything. Okay? Boom. 2 prizes. Now your opponent takes a prize. Boom. There it goes. He gets his prize. There you go. You're welcome. You did a good job. You got a prize. Boom. These get energies. You bring this up. You snipe something on the bench, like something tiny, like what's it called? A Rockruff or a Remoraid, a Ralts, whatever. Something tiny, something like a Trubbish. All of this, because you're doing 80 to the bench. Boom, bah, it blows up. You're done. You get a prize. That is a total of 3 prizes, and your opponent's only taking 3 prizes as well. The prize exchange is so even, but look, you take out their Lycanroc, you take out their you take out the Rockruff, you take out a Trubbish. That throws them off. That was what they wanted to do, to throw you off. You kind of put them in a position where you control the game. So yeah, EX share, really good in this deck. I personally am not running counter energy, because I don't think you need it, and hammers is a thing. So yeah, so that's kind of why I'm not recommending counter catcher or counter energy. But at the same time, your counter energy is usually on your active Pokemon, and the active Pokemon's gonna die regardless. So so maybe counter energy, but I don't know. I didn't see a use for it. But yeah. But that is the purpose of EX share. It's really good in this deck, I think. So yeah, it just lets you keep attacking, keep doing the secondary attack, which is really good. 2 Floatstones, because Octillery is fat, and that's pretty much the only reason. You only like the Beedrills have free retreat. Kakuna, I guess you can retreat it, but you really don't. You usually evolve it. Like if Kakuna lives for a turn, you're usually evolving it, but it usually doesn't. It dies. So yeah, but Floatstone's there for that free retreat. Like I said before in other videos, don't play it immediately. Save it in your hand, unless you're gonna Sycamore it. But even if you Sycamore one away, it's okay, because we have things in the deck that let us bring it back, which we're gonna talk about right now. So I'm gonna start with puzzles. I know, right? There you go, David, playing puzzles. I'm a very big advocate of puzzles. I think puzzles when they came out were so good, and that's because I was running Night March and I was doing shenanigans with that. But yeah, but puzzles in this deck is really good. You get to bring back stuff that you need for your deck, so you can pull off combos, so you can do this, do that, bring back your float stones that you're gonna need later on. So yeah, puzzle time is really good. Even if you don't use it for the secondary effect, you want to use it for the primary effect, which is look at the top 3 cards, rearrange them. That lets you use your auxiliary a little better. Lets you, if you don't have auxiliary set up, it lets you set up a supporter that you're gonna need to draw some cards. So yeah, that is why puzzle time is really good in this deck. The reason why this deck works so well, Evil Soda, because you go Kakuna, multiply, and then 2 Evil Sodas. That's 2 Beedrills. Like say you had a Remoraid set up, that's an auxiliary. You're gonna draw some cards. You're gonna draw more Evil Sodas. Like say you already used 3 Evil Sodas, you get 2 puzzles. You get 2 puzzles. You get 2 Evil Sodas back. You play 2 more Evil Sodas. I'm telling you, this thing is beautiful. Like you have no idea how clutch this card is. This card is so good in this deck. It's so busted because the combos, guys, the combos, you're literally comboing, you're thinning out your hand. So look, you played, let's say you have 4 cards in your hand, right? These are your 4 cards. You played 3, right? 3, there you go. You played 3. You have an auxiliary. You draw 3 cards. There you go. Or you draw 4. Boom. This would be broken if you get 4 puzzles. You puzzle. You do some more shenanigans. You guys, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how busted this hand gets. But yeah, we're going to play a mock game once I'm done with the deck profile. But yes, Evil Soda, like I just said, you go for your Beedrills, you go for your Remoraid, you go off, you start drawing, you really want to set up a Remoraid so you have an auxiliary. And this is why, because you want to evolve your auxiliary as fast as possible. You try to set up another Remoraid on the bench. You really don't need more than 3 bench spaces for your Beedrills, because 120 is the maximum amount that you're going to be doing anyways. So yeah, so always try to have 2 Remoraid set up so you can just keep drawing and drawing. If one gets knocked out, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're going to keep knocking out stuff. You're going to keep drawing things. You want to thin out the deck as fast as possible. So yeah, this is how you do it. Ultra Balls. Ultra Balls, obviously, to get Remoraid, Beedrill, all that other good stuff. But honestly, I've been thinking about it, and I don't think you need Ultra Balls. I might take these out, make some room for something else. But you have Evil Sodas. You have all this other stuff that you can use. You have Evil Sodas. You have Multiply. You don't really need Ultra Balls. You don't really need to discard things that much. But they're in here. And they work every once in a while. But I might switch these out for something else. I might run Nest Balls to get that secondary Weedle and that Remoraid. Maybe Nest Balls might be the play here. But I don't know. For now, Ultra Balls, I might play around with it. I might tweak it. And then maybe when I do some matches tonight at Fire and Dice, I'll talk about what worked better. So yeah, maybe do a 2-2 split, maybe 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Nest Balls, maybe. But yeah, all right. One letter. You want to attach an energy every turn. Every day that I've done a video, I've talked about energy attachment is very important. And in this deck, it is, as you've seen with EX Share. Experience Share, like how, oh my god, it's, yes, you want to attach an energy, even if, let's say, for whatever reason, your Beedrill, you only attach 1 energy, and you're just doing 30 damage, and you poison your opponent. That's fine, it dies, EX Share, your other Beedrill gets it, you bring that one up, you attach that secondary energy that was in your hand, okay, boom, 80 damage, plus the 30 from the poison, plus the 10 from the actual attack, or no, it's 30 plus poison, so 50 damage, 50 plus 80, 130, oh, there you go, that's the number, okay, 130, and then they knock that one out, you do some more shenanigans, you probably will be set up for another Beedrill to have another 80 damage, or if not, set up another Beedrill for 120 damage, boom, that blows up that thing that was in your way, even if it doesn't, let's say, it's a Lele, right? It's a Lele, and it did, what's it called? It's a Lele, and it knocked you out, right? And you did that 130, and you bring up 2 Beedrills, right? That's 80 damage, 210. Bye-bye. That Lele's gone. That Lele should not be here. Let's say, whatever reason, just the 1 Beedrill, 40 damage, boom. To that 130, boom, it's gone. Bye, Beedrill. See you. Get out of here. So yeah, the damage is real, guys. It's so real. But yeah. Enhanced hammers. 2 enhanced hammers because Zoroark's annoying, Golisopod's annoying, Gardevoir, when it gets nice and big, it's really annoying. Hammers, I think, are good in every deck. So yeah, even if you don't use them, hell, use them on yourself. No, just kidding, don't use them on yourself. But yeah, there you go, hammers. Counter catchers. Instead of Guzma, you guys saw the supporters. I showed them to you. We're not running Guzma. Why? Because, like I told you before, that one Weedle is gonna die, and it's okay. Because later on, you'll punish them and be like, counter catcher, give me that thing that you have to play a Guzma for, or give me that thing that you have to play a Floatstone for, or even better, give me that thing that you have to attach a lot of energies to get rid of. So yeah, this is really good to throw your opponent off. The Beedrill lets you hit anything, anywhere, so it's not to get knockouts with this. You're using this to throw your opponent off, to disrupt your opponent, and I prefer this over Guzma because I'd rather be using a draw supporter than being, or an item searcher like Skyla, than use Guzma. So yeah, counter catcher. Might even up this to 3, getting rid of an Ultra Ball because I honestly don't think Ultra Ball is needed in this deck. So yeah. Two rescue stretchers and a super rod. Okay, stretchers because you want to bring back your Kakunas, you want to bring back your Beedrills. That's why this is here. The super rod, it's just because sometimes you get a little energy crazy. You can't pull off combos like, so this is why I want to keep Ultra Balls for this reason only, because you can go letter, pitch, and then letter, Ultra Ball, pitch an energy, and some random thing that you don't need. Pitch that, get a Pokemon, and start playing combos. So yeah, like you'll probably search for an Octillery, or you'll search for a Kakuna, and you'll start going off, and yeah. So that's kind of why the Super Rod is in there, because if you discard a lot of energies in a late game, you need those energies, you bring it back with Super Rod. And the energy count, which is 8. Like I told you before, I'm not running counter energy, which it would be great in this deck, but I don't think you need it. I think the EX share is much better. It just synergizes so much better. But maybe counter energy, maybe the 5 to 3, maybe. I'll let you guys experiment with that, but maybe I'll even experiment with it today. But honestly, I think just basic energies is the way to go with this deck. So yeah, so there you guys have it. That's the deck profile right there. Now let me give you a mock hand. Let me shuffle and let's see how this turns out. Okay, I thought about it and I was like, well, if I turn off the camera and I cut to me after shuffling my deck, they're gonna be like, oh well, you made it so you get the cards you want. So for those of you disbelievers, right, I'm about to David Copperfield you and show you how these non-existent magic tricks work. I'm just gonna power shuffle in front of you guys. So yeah, so you guys at home aren't going like, whoa, he stacked the deck or he rearranged it so he gets like the cards that he wants. But yeah, so this is what I do. I power shuffle, and then I shuffle one stack, I grab another stack, and I shuffle that up. Then I grab these 2 stacks and put them together. So those of you that were asking like, how do you shuffle? This is pretty much how I shuffle. So I shuffle, and then I grab this other stack and I shuffle that. And I toss cards around, but whatever, it's okay. So shuffle that. We shuffle this up. And I put these two together and I do some shuffling here. And I put both of them together and I just put them all together. Do a nice little waterfall. I think that's a waterfall, but yeah. I don't know the names of all the shuffles, but yeah, it's whatever this is. Yeah. It's my opponent. My opponent then cuts. And then it's this your card. I'm just kidding. So let's draw our 7. And we open up Weedle. And that's my hand right there. Okay? Here's my 6 prizes, right? And I draw. So as you can see already, it's very consistent. So we're gonna place an energy right here. Okay? Let's say I go first, right? So that means my opponent can or cannot attack. Sometimes they can attack, sometimes they don't. But yeah, they can evolve, so I'm not afraid of Zoroark or anything like that. So I don't need this, but I might keep it because if I know I'm playing against Zoroark, I want to get rid of that special energy. But yeah, but honestly, with this hand, these are key items that I don't need right now. So I'm gonna play the end. Shuffle this up. So here's where it gets kind of scary, because I need to get a Pokemon on the bench, because let's say they have a Lele and they can't goose them. They can't goose them. So unless they open Lele, then I'm not that afraid. But they can get like a Floatstone, Lele, attach a DC, and knock out. So I kind of want to get a Pokemon on here, which I would want another Weedle. But yeah. So cut. I draw my 6. That's 5, and here's 6. So there you go. It doesn't get better than this. It really doesn't. So you place that, right? And you place this on Weedle, okay? Because let's say this dies, right? And we're gonna go through it. We're gonna play out these scenarios, okay? So pass. This one dies, okay? There goes that EX share. Put it in work. This dies. I draw for turn. I go Evo Soda. So have you in mind, my first Weedle died, more than likely to a Lele. Or if a Volcanion, but I highly doubt it, but whatever. So if they play Lele, they had to play a DC. There you go. Hammer. Auxiliary for 4. There's my 4. Oh, baby. Oh, you guys can't see it. All right, wait. Hold on. Let me arrange this so you guys can see my hand. That is my hand. Okay? That is my hand. All right? I should be... All right, hold up. Because you guys can't see the cards. I'm going to pretend this way. I forgot. I have to do everything backwards. So, evolve. Manually evolve. Play another auxiliary. I want to play this EX share, but I'm gonna auxiliary for 2. Here we go. So now, see, now we're in that weird position where you know what? I'm gonna multiply, and I haven't gone through my deck, so I should have gone through my deck when I Evo Sodaed to check how many Kakunas I had. So that's also another thing. You want to be paying attention to what's in here, which I got lucky. I have 3 of them. Because if I didn't, so let's say for whatever reason one of these was prized, right? I would search for 2, but I would have Ultra Bot for a Weedle to get that set up and going for the next round, right? So here's this, right? This gets knocked out, which is okay. It's fine. Gets knocked out. You bring up a Kakuna. You draw for turn. Good thing I didn't discard those puzzles. So I puzzle. Wait, did I have any other Evo Soda? I did not. Okay. Puzzle for Evo Soda and EX share. Okay. EX share. EX Share, Evil Soda. There's that Beedrill. I'm gonna shuffle this up. Okay. Realize my opponent already took out, what is it, 2 knockouts? 2 knockouts. So I haven't taken out a hit at all. So I'm gonna counter catcher. Okay? Counter catcher puts my opponent, I'll bring something up. Something that can't move, like a Lycanroc or something, right? Because even Lycanroc is doing 110, it's not enough to knock me out. So boom, Lycanroc, it's up there, right? Artillery for 2 or for 3. There's the energy that I needed. So attach. Here I have this going on, Ultra Ball. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball for a Weedle because I want to have a Weedle set up so I can get a Kakuna going just in case I don't do the maximum amount of damage. And so let's say I did bring up that Lycanroc. It's weak against grass. So I'm doing 60 plus poison, 70, 80. So it's at 80. And I think Lycanroc's at 190. So yeah. So here's the dilemma, which is what I was having issues with. You have a conflict of interest when you want to do Octillery. So we already used this one. Okay, I want to use this one, but at the same time, I want to maximize 7 cards. And the deck's getting pretty thin where you don't want to draw everything. So in this scenario, we're gonna draw 7, which is perfect, which is what we wanted. So we're gonna play Super Rod, play this Beedrill here, play this other EX Share right there. Play this Beedrill there. The Super Rod. Maybe not Super Rod yet. But we will. I will play it. I won't play it yet. Played Sycamore. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Okay? There's more things that I can do, but I'd rather not. So 30 damage, boom. Let's say it's double poison. Okay. They can't knock it out. They can't. They're doing 110, right? I think it's 110. That secondary attack, it does 110. It's not enough to knock you out. So they're not knocking you out unless they have a strong energy. Okay, let's say they had a strong energy. So this dies. Okay. You bring up this one, but don't forget EX Share comes in clutch. Telling you guys, it's so good. Da 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 da. So now I draw for turn, and my cats are being catty. So I'm gonna play the Super Rod. I'll get back these. Throw that back into the deck. I shouldn't have done that because I'm gonna play Evil Soda. And then attach here for turn, which I haven't attached. Remember, this one came over with the EX Share. Play this. I want to play Gladion, but I don't because I already know what I have in my deck and what I don't. Oh, actually, I do want to play Gladion. So, because there's a Beedrill in here. See, there's a Beedrill in there. And that's what I need. So, I'm going to grab this Beedrill. Goes into my hand. My opponent doesn't know of it. So he doesn't know what's coming. I'm going to shuffle this up. Draw 3. Which is kind of good. Alright, so here, boom. That Lycanroc, I'm doing 80 damage. That Lycanroc's probably dead because I did 60. I did 80, 160. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not that. Okay, maybe it's not that. So whatever. Boom. I poked it. He knocks this one out. Each share comes in clutch. Drop the turn. You get a Weedle. We get another Beedrill. We attach an energy. We do counter catcher. Get something else stuck. Let's say we get something stuck. Like let's say they're running Regirock. Boom. We bring that Regirock out. Okay. So you're for 3. Get rid of that hammer or get rid of that energy. 80 damage. We knocked out that Lycanroc. Yes. It's so much work just to knock out a Lycanroc. But yeah, but you see how fast this deck can go. Like you saw how fast I set this up. You saw how these were just coming. I was just doing 80, 80, 80 every turn. So yeah, so that's the potential of this deck. It can probably get better. Maybe running a Lele, maybe running, I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe Lurantis GX to kind of get energies everywhere. So yeah, there's a lot of things that can be run here. Do not run Venusaur, right? I tried that. It didn't work. It's too clunky. So yeah, but this I think is the optimal build. So yeah, there's your test play or your test run of this deck. So yeah. Alright guys, so that was the deck list and kind of like a little playthrough of how this deck can function. As you guys saw, it's fast. It sets up real fast. It just goes off and it just keeps pinging. The only thing it does have issues with is, like I told you before, the energy attachment. You kind of want to be placing an energy every turn. Bench space does get a little clogged up if you have 2 Remraids out there. It kind of pauses you from pulling off certain combos. So yeah, but overall it's a really good deck. It's not a really great deck, it's not like pro level deck, but it is a fun little deck that you can build together. As you saw, like all these cards are like commons. They're like I told you, like the auxiliary is probably the most expensive thing in here, and the float stones. Like that's as expensive as it gets, but you can get rid of the float stones for Guzmas if you don't have those available. But yeah, like this deck, super budget. But yeah, with that said, it's time for the contest. Oh my god, you guys, you have no idea how excited I am for this one. Like I thought about it the other night and I was all like, what can I do? What can I do to kind of make you guys have a bad time? Not just kidding. It's gonna get weird, it's gonna get hectic, but I do have some rules. But let's first talk about the giveaway. So you guys are getting the deck box that comes in the X and Y collection. It has Xerneas on the front, Givots on the back, and then inside it's empty. I'm kidding, it's not empty. You can write your name in here, but I'm also giving you this stuff. You guys are like, what is in there? All right, you guys get a set of energies, which you get in any elite box, but for those of you that want energies, there you go. You guys are also getting a pack of Silvally sleeves that you get in the elite trainer box. This is all stuff you get in the elite trainer box, which I have extras of. So yeah, I'm gonna send you guys off with some dice. You guys are getting a nice, awesome new GX counter, the red one, not the old blue one. So yeah, that's pretty neat. You guys get 2 packs of Crimson Invasion. There you go. There's the 2 packs. So yeah, and like always, you get your dividers that come in the box originally. So yeah, that, I think, I put this together and I was like, this is really neat. So I thought this was actually going to be a really awesome giveaway for you guys. So yeah, so there you have it. See, it's all nicely packed in there. All I gotta do is just close this up. So it's already, all the stuff that goes in here is nice and protected. And then this, put in an envelope, send it off, and it goes off to the lucky winner. Now, if you guys have noticed, because I know some of you, you just go to the description and you go to click the link. There's no link. Yeah. You guys are like, what? There's no link? What is he doing? Oh my god. Here it goes. The first one to comment will get this, alright? It doesn't matter It does matter. Okay. When it comes to commenting, do not be vulgar. Do not say profanity. Don't say bad things. Be nice. I took that from the walls. So be nice. All right. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you comment. You can just comment, hey, hello, me, whatever. Just write the letter A. I don't care what you put in the comments. Just be nice. There are younger audiences that watch my channel. There's a lot of juniors and seniors that watch my channel. Please be nice, all right? I don't want to be the guy that has to bring down the hammer. I'll do it. I'll bring down the hammer, and I don't know, I'll do something. I don't know what I can do, but I'll figure it out. But just be nice. That's all I ask, all right? I'm doing nice things for you guys. I'm giving you guys giveaways. I'm making these things fun for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying them. If you are, guess what? This is your chance to let me know in the comment section, all right? So, first one to comment gets this. Now, guess what? I have another one. I have two. So, the last comment, I know, you guys were, what? The last comment? The last comment will get another one. I know this one's sealed, but I'm going to crack it open, and I have all the stuff, all the goodies, okay? All the goodies to go in there. All right, I'm gonna put another one together, and I'm doing double giveaways today. I told you guys, stick around. These giveaways are they're getting good. I promise. But yeah, so that's the giveaway for this one. So let's recap the last 2 seconds or 2 minutes that I told you guys. First comment gets one. Last comment gets another one. Simple as that. Now, last comment at 12 o'clock. Tonight, right? 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pacific Standard Time. I'll say it one more time. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? For those of you Spanish speakers. Tiempo de Pacífico. I sound like Don Francisco. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Pacific Standard Time, guys. Alright? 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Whatever it is on the East Coast. I don't know the time difference. But yeah, you guys figure it out. Okay? What I'm going to do... Not gonna be at 12 o'clock waiting, being like, oh, who is it? Who is it? No, I'm not. I need sleep. Okay, sleep. I'm gonna be knocked out. But what I'm gonna do, the first thing that I wake up, I'm gonna go to the comment section. I'm gonna look at the times, and I'm just gonna look at the last comment before 12:01. Okay, before 12:01, I'm gonna look at that comment because I said last comment. Okay. Last comment at 12 a.m. So 12:01, whoever you are, you're going to be my placeholder. Whoever's in front of you by like a second or two, you're getting the second box. Okay? And I'm going to... For those of you that are going to be like, whoa, mine's came out and this came out and I saw my last comment and I'm the last comment. Okay. I'm going to make it as fair as possible because I know this is going to get hectic. I know it's going to get wild. But I want to see what you guys are capable of. You guys can comment anything. And for those comments that are actually comments that you guys want to talk stuff about, I'll reply. If you're just you're just putting in random stuff like 1 or like 1217 or 3.1483573. That's the number of pi. I just made up the last other numbers, but if you give me something like that, I probably won't reply. Unless if it's pi, I probably will reply the word pi. Because, I don't know, I just like the number pi. But yeah. So, what I'm going to do at 12:01, I'm just going to go and I'm going to screenshot it. Alright? I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to throw it on the Instagram. So, those of you that haven't followed me on Instagram, go check that out. That link is in the description. Alright? It's going to be up there. You guys are going to know who the winner is. Alright? Now, for me to get this stuff out to you. Alright? So, the first comment and the last comment, you guys need to hit me up on Instagram. Okay? Or I'll go through your YouTube profile and hopefully you have an Instagram link through there so I can contact you, which would be the easier version of doing it, because then it starts getting weird if like I get someone saying like I was the first comment, like don't do that. Don't be shady. Don't be ruthless. Just come on, be cool. If you won, you won. If you're trying to like get some free stuff, I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow. I'm doing giveaways until Monday. So yeah. So come on, be cool, be nice, be fair. So there you go. I spent so much time talking about this one. But yeah, I want to make it as fair and as non-chaotic as possible. So yeah. So with that said, there you guys have it. That is the end of this video. Thank God. You guys are like, why is he still talking? Go away, David. Just let us win stuff. But yeah, there you guys have it. That is today's giveaway. Simple as that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Beedrill budget deck, which I told you guys, super budget. I didn't look up the prices, but I'm telling you, Flowsworns are like $3, and Vermraids are no more than, or Artilleries are no more than $5. So let's say 10 plus 6, $16, and then all the little supporters. Oh, ends. There's 3 ends. Those are like $3-4. So let's say 10 plus 10, that's plus 6, that's 26. So you're at 26 plus all the little stuff. So maybe like $40-50 for a Pokemon deck that's doing some really awesome things. Like, that's not bad. But yeah, just my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video for anybody that wants to get in the mayhem of the comment section. For those of you also interested, for those of you that are also interested in a budget awesome trolley deck, there you go. There's the deck list for you guys. And we ran some hands, so you guys saw this deck goes off and it's pretty scary. So yeah, with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said before, be nice in the comment section, because if not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think I can do much, but just be nice. Come on, guys. But yeah, I can't say be nice. God. But yeah, all right, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.